Hello, my name is Yanexel Vidales Perez, and today I will talk about the Mexico City Historic Atlas architect, starting with the Latin American Tower. I like because the design is very simple and the view you have from above is impressive and wonderful. The Latin American Tower is a skyscraper located on the corner of the street of Madero and the central axis Lázaro Cárdenas in the historic center of Mexico City. It was inaugurated on April 30, 1956. It is 65 years old. It measured 138 meters high and its antenna 44 meters. The structure has a flexi foundation and replica steel beams that tame any seismic movement constructed of the steel. The characteristic style modern movement refers to American skyscrapers. It was designed by the Mexican architect Augusto Alvarez. Highest great influence and inspiration was the Empire State Building in New York. The Torre Latinoamericana was built for the Latin American Insurance Company. The rest of the office space in the tower was offered for rent. The Latin American Tower received the award from the American Institute of Steel Construction for being the tallest building that has ever been exposed to an enormous seismic force. Taking above some of the architect works with Iberostar University located in Mexico City and built in 1979. Banking and Commercial School located in Mexico City and built in 1932. Altos Tower located in Coajimalpa, Mexico City began with its construction in 1994 and completed in 1998. The Latin American Tower is surrounded by other important buildings such as the Guardiola Building with office of the Bank of Mexico, the San Lazaro Building which are office for legal affairs, and the Palace of Fine Arts which is a museum. It's divided in four sections. From the fourth to the eighth floor is the Latin American Insurance Company. In the 38th floor is a museum. At the top of the tower are the viewpoints, and the other floors are office the different companies. If you watch from the viewpoints of the Latin American Tower, you can see the monument, La Raza, the Basilica of the Guadalupe, the Palace of Fine Arts, and other characteristic buildings of the city which are located in the northern and center. The next will talk about the Teatro Ciudad de la Esperanza Iris. In located at Donceles 36 in the centro of Mexico City, and it was built on the foundation of the old Chicontec Theater with foundation for 1912 to 1918. They started built to a design by the American engineer Lamb was inaugurated on April 27, 1912, with the opera edited by Giuseppe Verdi. Due to the text in its construction and its for acoustic insulation, it was closed and acquired years later. by the actor Esperanza Iris, who commissioned its demolition and building a new theater that she baptized with her name, and which project was in charge of the architect Federico Mariscal and Ignacio Capetillo Servín. The inauguration of the new theatrical space took place on May 25, 1918, with the presence of the President of the Republic Venustiano Carranza and the presentation of the operetta by the Viennese Operatic Company. Since its inauguration, it was considered the most modern theater in Mexico to its equipment, functionality, elegance, and acoustic, quickly became the venue for the great national and foreign artists novelists. The so-called Queen of Operetta is considered the most important one in the Mexican cultural sense. From very young, she began to gain moment in her career as a star actress and singer, under the name only of Esperanza Iris. The project in charge of Federico Mariscal, the same architect in charge of complement the Palace of the Arts, and Ignacio Capetillo, considered of building with neoclassical elements from the beginning of the 12th century, inspired by Greek and Roman temples. The ultimate proof of concentrate this space to opera with the bust of Giuseppe Verdi, George Beats, Franz Lear, and Jacques Offenbach, and of course Esperanza Iris. For more than a decade, this space became the large cultural meeting point in the country. Before the Palace of Fine Arts was inaugurated on it is stayed the great artists of the world we present. Later the theater adapted to the evolution of the cinema and radio towards the 30s and began to present burlesque and musical revues, which led it to change its name to Esperanza Iris Cinema Theater after the day to the diva, and it became dedicated to a nice. The theater fell into despair, changed its name, and went through a long process of closure, repaintings, and diverse events that it overcame. After in 1984, then they made on the fakes in 1996. Then finally, its last grand reopening in 2008 on the occasion of this 19th anniversary, and they changed to its current name, Teatro de Shuri Esperanza Iris. The country we will talk about the Monument of the Revolution, located in Republic Square, Cuauhtémoc in of Mexico City, is located in the base of the Monument to the Revolution, an architect symbol of Mexico City that house the grave of national figures such as Villa Madero, Carranza, and Cárdenas. The project for its installation dates back to 1936 and was drawn up, as were the plans for the monument, by the architect Carlos Obregón Santacilia. However, for economic reasons, the project was not carried out until 1986 under supervision of the historian Eugen Meyer and the architect and museographer Jorge Briziesca. It opened its doors to the public on November 12 of the same year and was reopened after 3 months of remodeling on November 12, 02. One of its objectives is to consolidate itself as a detail to assist the teaching of the history of Mexico City, which specialty the covered impacted at the various education levels. The remodeling of the museum made it possible to develop a new museography that consisted of eight permanent rooms and temporary exhibition rooms. The eight rooms are: 1. Side Museum; 2. Consolidation of the Mexican State; 3. The Democratic Revolution; 4. The Constitutionalist Revolution; 5. The Popular Revolution; 6. The Civil War and the Constitution; 7. The basis of the new state; and 8. Cardenismo. With this, I conclude. Thank you for your attention.